Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers.
We got this.
Ready? 30, right. 36 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to offer mine. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 99. Check 99.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hey. 4 down. Let's go.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And goal to go.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check back. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot. Slam.
You're out.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. A handoff left. Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
He's checked up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down now. It's Cohen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Wahoo!
Here we go, here we go.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Push him back, push him back. 57's the Mike.
Get it.
57's
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Come on, baby, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing is Jackson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Hey, watch 85. 61. Match box. Right.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
That's good for a 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down. 6 yards. Get him on. Twist. Go. Staying on. Action. 58 to Mike. 58.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Check 26.
Now, they begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready? 70. Indy.
in the face.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 20. I got him.
Mike 20.
You don't know no better.
There we go, Mike 20. Hit it.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now after the... completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Nice hit, boy.
And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Set. 18, Gator. Hey, Echo.
Pick it up. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check go.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Niners take over.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy. Check.
Blue draw Corkers. Get it ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
The second down pass.
Right
Complete
there.
to Miles Boykin.
Get it, baby.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Down. 50, plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll drop the throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Ready?
Get it.
2nd and 15. Forced out to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. Touchdown, 49ers. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Niners 17, Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
You're not ready. Protein spill. Hey, lock it.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Gone. Go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the Niners' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Watch QB drop.
Here we go on second and 12. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
30 base.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 59. Mike's
5.
Back to throw. Herbert. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they have taken the lead. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hard. Slam.
Again, it's Cohen.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Mike 54. I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the set.
58 to Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. You go take
Get it.
On 1st down, here's Breida.
Switch.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Hey, here he is. Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On the double.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Ready?
Throwing again. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Oh, here we go. 61. Matchbox lights.
Safety's creeping. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check.
Bam, bam.
Gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Let's go. Come on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 36. Mike,
32.
2nd and 9 now. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
49ers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under crunch, under crunch.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Right there.
Now.
Right there, right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Five.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
All day, dog. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down. Herbert, he's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Got it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Team 6. Let go.
2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ready, break.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
36.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll set up a throw. That one complete to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
This is Cohen. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Go.
Mike, check. 59.
Now.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Blue draw quarters. They go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, Delta. Watch Lee Griffin.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now that's Elliott, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Ready, 15 line. 15 line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You ready?
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
36 to Mike.
Ready.
2nd and 14. Catch is made by Hurd.
The 2nd down pass, complete to Jalen Hurd. It's a gain of 9, makes it 3rd and 4.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
We're going 25 to Mike. Come on.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 25.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
You're out. Shoot.
On first down. It's Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Let's go.
Now again, right side. Gunn. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
27-yard line.
Ready.
59, Mike. Check. 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Two minutes left to play in this football game. Here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get... Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Come on, set. AT Gator.
Brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4 down. 4 down.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback